Beyoncé's emergency C-section nearly ended in disaster. And now, years later, fans are convinced the long-term effects are showing up in her twins. Why has Sir Carter been kept away from the spotlight for so long? And why are people suddenly convinced Rumi is struggling too? It's a question that has taken over fan conversations, TikTok speculations, and Twitter threads. Today we're diving into the rumors, the facts, and the hidden struggles Beyoncé has never spoken about. And trust me, you'll want to hear this. It all started with Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour, where she performed Protector, a song dedicated to her children. During one especially emotional performance, Beyoncé brought little Rumi Carter on stage. It was a beautiful moment, mother and daughter bonding in front of thousands, with Beyoncé kneeling to Rumi's level, singing directly to her and holding her close. Rumi even struck a little protector pose by crossing her arms over her head, and at one point, she spun around and wrapped Beyoncé in a huge hug that made the whole crowd melt. It was the kind of raw, genuine family moment that makes you want to grab a tissue and smile at the same time. But while most fans were touched by the sweetness, some couldn't help but zoom in on Rumi's behavior. And that's where the speculation began. Almost immediately, social media lit up with comments about how Rumi was moving on stage. People claimed they saw stimming behaviors, noting that she waved her arms, bounced up and down, or acted in ways they didn't expect for a child on stage. Suddenly, there were TikTok videos breaking down clips of her appearance, and armchair experts were tossing around terms like on the spectrum or autistic traits without a second thought. It didn't take long for the conversation to spiral even further. Because if Rumi was struggling, fans argued, maybe that explained why her twin brother, Sir, was never seen in public at all. Sir Carter's absence from the Cowboy Carter tour only added fuel to the fire. While Beyoncé showed adorable baby photos of Sir and gave him a sweet shout-out at the end of the show, he was noticeably missing from the stage, from the crowd, from any family moments captured during the event. Fans started asking the same question they've been asking for years. Why don't we see Sir Carter? Why is he never at big events? Why isn't he out with his sisters? And is Beyoncé hiding something deeper about his health? It's not the first time these rumors have surfaced. For years, online commenters have pointed to clips and photos of Sir, claiming they spotted autistic behaviors like a leg drag, repetitive hand movements, or a fixation on lights. Even Azealia Banks once publicly accused Beyoncé of hiding her son, saying bluntly, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later." Fans have created long lists of alleged symptoms they believe prove something's going on, analyzing every tiny public glimpse for hints. But there's one moment many fans point back to as the starting point of it all: Beyoncé's delivery. Back in 2017, Beyoncé revealed that she had to undergo an emergency C-section when delivering Rumi and Sir. She developed preeclampsia, a dangerous condition marked by high blood pressure, which put both her life and the baby's lives at risk. Beyoncé has described it as one of the hardest, most traumatic experiences she's ever been through. She weighed over 218 pounds on the day of delivery, her body was swelling, and at one point, one of the baby's heartbeats stopped during labor. While Beyoncé has never publicly said which twin experienced the heart complications, fans have long speculated it was Sir, and that the traumatic birth may have led to long-term health effects. But here's the thing: Beyoncé has never addressed these rumors. Not once. She has never confirmed, denied, or even acknowledged the swirling speculation about her twins' health. And that silence, to some fans, has only made the conversation louder. Beyoncé is famously protective of her children, rarely letting them appear in public or on social media, and making it clear in past interviews that she prioritizes their privacy over everything. In her own words, "No amount of money is worth my peace." She's worked hard to create boundaries around her family, touring only when her kids are out of school, and choosing the most private schools so they can live as normally as possible. But for some fans, that level of secrecy has sparked even more curiosity. Yet, despite the rumors, many fans believe the public's obsession with Rumi and Sir's health is not just invasive. It's missing the point. When Rumi appeared on stage during Protector, what many saw wasn't a child showing concerning behaviors. They saw a joyful little girl, smiling, waving, dancing, and living her best life. For a lot of Black fans in particular, that moment felt powerful. A young Black child allowed to simply be a child in public without fear or pressure to shrink herself or behave perfectly for the cameras. For generations, Black children have been forced to grow up too soon, to carry adult burdens and perform maturity for survival. Seeing Rumi jump up and down with excitement on stage, surrounded by love, felt like a celebration, a glimpse of the kind of soft, protected childhood every kid deserves. To some, it wasn't a moment to pathologize, it was a moment to cherish. Of course, none of this has stopped the internet from speculating. Every time Sir is missing from an event, the rumors spark back up. People point out that Beyoncé and Jay-Z often appear in public with Blue Ivy or Rumi, but rarely with Sir. At the 2024 Super Bowl, Jay-Z was seen on the field with Blue and Rumi, but Sir was nowhere to be found. When Beyoncé appeared on Good Morning America to promote Mufasa, the Lion King, Blue joined her for the interview, and Rumi popped up at the end for an adorable cameo. But again, no Sir.
So proud of her. Somebody wants to join.
Even after Beyoncé's halftime performance last Christmas, when the family was spotted leaving backstage, Sir wasn't with them. Fans take every absence as further proof that something's wrong. But family members have pushed back against this idea. Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, has shared in interviews that Sir is simply a more reserved, quiet child. Unlike his more outgoing sisters, he's content staying in the background, preferring artistic activities at home. Tina has described all the grandchildren as creative, artistic souls. Unsurprising, given who their parents are, but has made it clear that Sir's personality is simply more laid back. According to sources close to the family, Sir's absence from big events isn't about hiding a disability or shielding him from public scrutiny. It's just about letting him be himself. Still, many people remain convinced that Beyoncé is keeping something secret. The emergency delivery, the rumored heart complications, the absence from public events, all these pieces get stitched together into a narrative fans can't stop chewing on. And now, with Rumi making more appearances and fans reading into her behavior, the theories have only multiplied.
Today is a big day because my mother, who worked so hard on her book, she has the #1 book on the New York Times. Everybody please say, congratulations, Mama T. 1, 2, 3.
People argue that Rumi may also be on the spectrum, but with milder signs, which is why she's been seen modeling for Ivy Park or appearing at concerts, while Sir remains out of sight. Some have even pointed to Beyoncé's lyrics in songs like My Rose, interpreting lines about flaws, love, and protection as coded references to her children's challenges. At the heart of all this is a larger debate. Should these conversations even be happening? Is it fair or even ethical to publicly speculate on the health of celebrity children? Some argue that raising awareness about neurodiversity and developmental challenges helps break stigma and normalize conversations that have long been hidden. Others argue that it crosses a major line, invading the privacy of children who have no choice about their public exposure, and spreading harmful assumptions based on nothing but internet gossip. For many Beyoncé fans, the idea that strangers are dissecting her children's movements, words, and appearances feels deeply unsettling. A reminder of how toxic celebrity culture can be, especially when it comes to families. Beyoncé has consistently maintained a strong focus on protecting her children's privacy. She has structured her public and professional life to allow her family to travel, experience the world, and maintain a sense of normalcy away from the spotlight. Reports suggest she carefully chooses schools and adjusts her work schedule around family needs, sharing only selective glimpses of her personal life with the public. As the rumors and speculations continue circulating online, Beyoncé has not publicly addressed any of the claims regarding her children's health or development. This ongoing silence has fueled both curiosity and debate among fans and observers. Some see the lack of public appearances by Sir Carter as a private family choice, while others interpret it as confirmation of underlying challenges. For now, the situation remains open to interpretation, with no official statements from the family to confirm or deny any of the circulating theories. Whether the public will receive further clarity, or whether these conversations will continue without direct answers, remains to be seen. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the online conversation has gone too far? Should celebrities address public speculation, or is it entirely their right to stay silent? Share your views, and as always, thank you for watching.